Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singapour.
My name is Alfriti and Today FM rocks here in Tavua.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilaiti Ambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
In the news tonight, Sevens captain gears up for new challenge. 3 escapees caught, 1 still on the run. And Parliament wraps up proceedings.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Apposita Pale.
Today will mark one of the biggest moments in the career of Fiji Airways Sevens captain Kalione Nasoko. Following in the footsteps of the likes of Jerry Tuai, Oseko Linisau, Stefano Takau, and Waisale Serevi, Nasoko will lead the national team in the World Rugby Series. His Yasawa family stand is proud of Nasoko's achievement and will be in full support when he leads the team in the Dubai Sevens.
She adds the call has come early for Nasoko, but they are proud of him.
It's a good struggle, like when they become growing up, they really like play rugby, so it's started from struggling and they got out with some small club and their aim is to be one of the Fiji team.
Coach Gareth Beba says this will be another test for the outstanding Nasoko.
That there's people across the world who are looking at him as potentially, contracts for the future, and I can see why. And obviously, a leadership element of this and the challenge and the test that he has in leading his country over the next 2 days is his next test.
Nasoko surely has a big shoe to fill in, and the soft-spoken Yasawa native has asked fans for the support.
To all the people around Fiji and all over the world, to all the support, we need your support and your praise for the boys to be able to play well in Dubai and Cape Town.
The 27-year-old made his debut in Dubai in 2016. He has played 109 matches, scored 244 points and 48 tries in past 2 seasons. Vashnil Prasad, FBC Sports.
Escapees Emo Simbalin Rokanroka, Maika Tovangone and Chona Dhaningalova back in police custody following an extensive 48-hour search. Balen Rokanroka was arrested in Akasi early this morning while Tovangone and Galova were arrested in Vungalei. Police Commissioner Brigadier General Siti Veningiliho has now directed the task force to look into the involvement of those who harbored or aided the 3 since their escape. Suliano Rokosuka remains in custody after he was arrested at Wailia Settlement in Vatuanga on Wednesday night. 2 police officers were brought before the Suva High Court this morning charged with murder. Kelepi Kolinisau and Selema Tiko and Amburevere are alleged to have caused the death of Joshua Lalovaki on September 2nd following an assault outside a nightclub in Suva. Lalovaki died in hospital weeks later as a result of injuries allegedly sustained in the assault. The prosecution informed the court they need time to file information and disclosures, and the defense counsels made bail applications. The 2 suspects were further remanded in custody and will appear for a bail hearing next Thursday. Let us focus less on who we fight against and focus more on who we fight for. Opposition Whip Linda Tambuya highlighting the necessity of bipartisanship in the House of Representatives. As part of a maiden speech in Parliament today, Tambuya also elaborated on the importance of government policies in eradicating poverty and how her own story is an example of such initiatives that allowed her a new lease on life. Maggie Boyle reports.
Committed to peace building.
Speaking from experience, the debut MP sharing her life story.
Sharing my grandparents' 2-bedroom house with 10 children and 6 adults was far from an ideal childhood. But in my neighborhood, it was the norm. No running water, no electricity, poor sanitation. I remember those times of hunger, loneliness, contention, trauma, bullying, violence, and abuse that is typical of life living in poverty.
And it was through the then government's initiative, she says, that altered her life for the better.
Madam Speaker, I share my story because at its core, it is a story of how government policies on education are key to the fight against poverty and how it can impact not only a poor girl from Okanisila, but also our beloved country as a whole. The struggles of my childhood is not just my story, but the story of nearly half of our population that live in poverty.
The opposition whip says that it was fighting poverty that got her into politics, and with 8,795 votes, workers' rights will be a cornerstone of her term.
I look forward to working with the Honourable Minister Parveen Bala, a former union man himself, to achieve the increase in the minimum wage to $4 an hour and to help restore faith and trust in the Tripartite Forum for equal representation of workers on national issues affecting them. I owe my duty to our poor.
Tambuya also reiterated the president's address that called for unity as the basis for true patriotism. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Women can get a seat in Parliament on their own merit. While speaking in Parliament, Minister for Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation, Mereseni Vuniwanga, says this is clearly portrayed in the 2018 general election. Vuniwanga says Fijian women, if given the right platform, can reach greater heights because of their competency and resilience. And with the increasing number of women in Parliament, Vuniwanga says there is still more we need to do to achieve gender equality in Parliament. She adds it's the government's and its stakeholders' responsibility to bridge the gap created through men and women by putting together initiatives to help reduce violence against women. She says this can only be changed if we change our mindset towards the issue.
We don't believe in temporary special measures, which only serve to foster the false belief that women need a lower eligibility bar and special considerations if we are to get into Parliament or other positions of leadership.
The Water Authority of Fiji has successfully eliminated discolored water to customers in Nandi and Lautoka in the Western Division. This basically means residents in these areas can now drink tap water, and WAF had installed aeration systems to pump in oxygen to decrease the levels of iron and manganese at the water source in the Vaturu Dam and at the Nangando water treatment plant's inlet chamber. This is also where they applied pre- and post-chlorination at the plant, as well as regular flushing of the reticulation system. The preliminary cost on rectifying the discolored water is over $100,000 so far, and it is expected to increase as aeration is still in place, both at the Vaturu Dam and at the Nangando water treatment plant.
With the high levels of iron and manganese at the dam, and it had infiltrated into its soluble form, it had infiltrated through our treatment process at the treatment plant, and it entered our pipelines and reacted with trapped air in the pipelines, which causes this oxidation process to take place in the pipeline. And with that, the water appearance was discolored.
November is World Diabetes Month, and it has grown into a globally marked event for increasing awareness of diabetes. Marking the end of the month-long awareness campaign, Diabetes Fiji today hosted a Blue Breakfast to highlight the importance of having a healthy breakfast in preventing non-communicable diseases. Kritika Kumar has more.
Dietitian Kirti Sorovaki says with the Blue Breakfast, they had a cash-calorie exercise to raise awareness on diabetes and related issues.
We are encouraging people to eat more fruits and vegetables because it's better for their health overall. So the exercise is really to teach them about the fact that the foods that are more natural are lower in calories, and that's why it's better to choose this kind of foods.
Sorovaki says the point of exercise was for people to see that fruit and vegetables are very low in calories in comparison to processed foods. Meanwhile, a participant said the event was a learning platform for her and will benefit her family as well.
I think this experience will benefit me in my financially. So when I go out shopping for meals, I would know what to buy and the content and the calories that the food contain.
Diabetes Fiji also conducted a donation drive along with the Blue Breakfast to assist underprivileged children with type 1 diabetes. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Coming up, Beba named strong lineup.
Bula, neva ngo malakai leloma, ngo ngai nakas ondo bagrong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Hoya ubasit sai lambasa, ya ondo talita ina warong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Gua do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere.
Wana tunga ng Bula FM, nambang 2 na sere nawaluan.
Na vengo fane na tauni ngo Singatoka. Kita ndo talita kana Bula FM number 2 ena sere.
Bula FM number 2 ena sere.
Fiji Airways men's sevens coach Gareth Baber has named a 12-man squad for the opening round of the World Rugby 7 Series in Dubai. Baber opted for experience and named all his seasonal players like skipper Kaleone Nasoko, Sevoloni Madenathangi, Jerry Tuai, Vatimora Vovo, Amenoni Nasilasila, and Waisia Nadhungu in the team. Benjamin Ovota, Filimoni Tuimamba, and Vilimoni Mbotitu will make their debut in the tournament. Ratumeli Ndernalang is the 13th man and will only play if another player is ruled out due to injury. They open their campaign against France at 7 this evening, followed by Scotland at 10 p.m. and Kenya at 4 in the morning. The Fiji Airways Fijiana Sevens are out of the cup section of the Dubai Sevens. The Fiji Airways Flying Fijian side will have 12 weeks of camp from July to prepare for the next World Cup in Japan next year.
Really got a seven-game match program across, July and August, and leading into September before we depart for Japan. So, a lot of time to work on things here, a lot of time to work on our specific game.
Fine weather prevailed over most parts of the country today. Temperatures in most places were in the low 30s, and we can expect a chance of brief showers overnight. Looking further, tomorrow promises to be hot and humid like today, but Sunday may bring showers late in the day. And recapping the main story, Sevens captain gears up for new challenge. 3 escapees caught, 1 still on the run, and Parliament wraps up proceedings. And for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Now, to a poll question this week, we are asking, do you think John McKee has found his starting combination for next year's Rugby World Cup? You can visit our FBC website to answer. And you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. Or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Good night.
Eleanor. For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singatoka. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Seni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Coral Coast, Singatoka. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Outrigger, Singatoka.
Gold FM, only the classic.